Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, we are one day into a 25-day drought. Pretty sure that's one of the longest droughts we've had so far. So we'll see how we do. We should be fine. This is definitely going to dry up. This is definitely going to dry up. This shouldn't, because we have a water dump there, keeping it filled. And we shouldn't run out of water because we have a whole bunch of water in this reservoir over here. We are going to lose some of it. Not lose the water, but it's going to drop down a bit because we're going to be demolishing as much of this as we can get to, basically. So, yeah, that's the plan there. How high is it? Is this 3 tiles high here? Yes, okay, so we just need tier 3 explosives on there. We have some explosives, and we are making some more. We still have some bad water. If we come across to our industrial area, we have both of our centrifuges on and both of our explosives factories on. So at the moment we are churning through the bad water that we have, which is over 600. And of course we have what is in, if we get rid of that for a second, what is in this reservoir over here, which isn't a huge amount, but we can get it out of there pretty quickly. We've got our hydroponic planters, hydroponic farm things in here. They are producing for us. We've got, a few days until we get another harvest, but we still have a few in stock there. We are making algae rations in this food factory right here. We've got 2 gear factories. We've got currently 2 lumber mills going, because our third one is powered by these water wheels, and obviously there's no flow at the moment, so that's sitting idle. Yeah, that's basically where we are. At the end of the last episode, I was talking about our expansion and where we're going to go. Over here, or over here, or over here. There is another option, of course. Well, there are several other options. But one other option would be come across to here, where we have a pair of bad water sources. Currently, when that's flowing, that all comes down here into this section. But if we were to maybe cap them off, we could use them as power. Maybe we'd have to build ourselves a track for the fluid there. I suppose we could come off this way, drop down and get met by that, maybe? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I've just thought that that would be quite a good place for some additional power. Yeah, well, we'll think about that. It's not a priority at the moment, though. Okay, looks like these explosives are almost done. Just waiting for the... Oops, thank you, autosave. You're being very helpful. There we go. All those explosives are laid in. So, let's get these set off, shall we? Just the job. All right. Now we can get rid of that. And we will want... Nope, we want a single tier 1. And actually we'll come down this way. Like so. We'll probably be able to reach, but I'll stick a path in there anyway. And we just want now single tier explosives all across there. There we go. And obviously once they've laid all that in, we can take out those and lay them in there as well. So that's that. That leaves 3 on here. So we'll get... Nope, I was on the right tab. There we are. Tier 3 explosives and lay them on there. And then again, we'll pull these back and put in additional explosives there. Now, I don't know that we're going to have enough. We probably won't. But we are, as I say, still producing and still pumping the old bad water. So, What I will do is I will spin on. I'll let them get that load of explosives laid in, and I'll have a think about where we're going to come next. My temptation is to go for more fresh water, because obviously fresh water is always useful. But Badwater could be useful as well. Yeah, not sure where the best place to go is. I mean, we could build channels off of this, couldn't we? So let's have a look. Where are we? And it'll be in water, won't it? We can do that. We just need to get actually down into there to build that. 300 gears, which we don't have. 200 metal blocks, which we don't quite have. And 50 explosives, which we're not going to have for very long. So that's a long-term goal. But yeah, we could build ourselves a little sort of back and forth channel for the additional Badwater. And lace some power in. And if we, in fact, if we send it back this way, we can connect it directly up to the industrial area there, can't we? And incidentally, string a tubeway along it as well, and connect up the tubeway to this at the same time. All right, that's a possibility. Trying to see what is the height difference there. It's only a few tiles, isn't it? Maybe 3 tiles. So yeah, it wouldn't be too difficult if we, like I say, if we just string a channel all the way along here, and we could just turn it and dump it off there and take the power straight up into the back of one of these buildings. All right, that's an idea. But we'll have a think. We'll let them get those explosives in first. That's our priority, is to deepen that section and get some new water pumping in. Okay, 18 days left of the drought. We are on day 18. Serendipitous. And we have a happiness of 36, which is lovely. That might be because we are actually brewing coffee. There's not a lot of it, but we are brewing it slowly. We're also running very low on canola oil. We've got, what is it, 4 of these food factories. I think 3 of which are using... Oh no, 2 of which are using canola oil, but we're also fermenting soybeans, which uses canola oil. So we need to up our supply of that somewhat. So I've put in another oil press just up here. Power-wise, we're still good. I've switched off one of our centrifuges and one of our explosives factories because we are out of Badwater in the reservoir. So we're just down to what we've got in storage. Over here, as you can see, we have the first 2 lots of explosives laid in, and we are well on our way to getting the 3rd lot done. We don't have any explosives, so, that is taking its time. I think pretty much all of this is going to be waiting for explosives, so it is what it is. But we can certainly get rid of this stuff, so let's start down here. Lovely stuff. And then let's get rid of this bit here. And there we go. That's given us a considerable amount of additional storage space. Obviously, we'll wait until this is done. This will take it down by 2 layers, and then we've got another couple of layers to go down from there. Yeah, that's what's happening over there. So that's good. We're expanding our storage all the time. Food-wise, yep, we're still great. Apart from the canola oil issue, we're pretty good. Water-wise, obviously, we're still pumping from here. Still pumping from here. This has dried up, obviously. But that's fine. It's all good. Okay. Is there anything else I need to be looking at? Not just at the moment, I don't think. I say we're okay for happiness. Decoration, yeah. We could throw a bit more around, but it's not necessary at the moment. And in terms of monuments, we need to wait a little while before we start to move on to the next one. We could put in a Flame of Unity down this end as well. We've got our Labourer monument there. Oh, I had to put in some additional housing down here because we ran out of space. I could just stick it right next to each other. Or I could stick it over here. Then it would get all of the housing as well as all of the recreational stuff. I'll put it one back from the path there, I think. Yeah. Because then we can put some decoration around it. Maybe some benches, some plants, things like that. But it still covers all of the stuff that we need it to cover. Okay, that's good. Right. How's the explosives? Yep, about the same. Okay then. I'll continue to spin on. Right then, start of day 26. That's 10 days left of the drought. Everything's going fine, really. We have over 4,000 water left, still 7,300 food or thereabouts. Yeah, we're doing fine. Everything's going well. We've built up a stock of gears. We've got a stock of planks back again. Our Flame of Ingenuity is in down here, giving a big boost to all of this area, which is nice. Over here, obviously, this has dried out. Yep, we knew that was going to happen. Looks like we've got very little Badwater left. 15 left in there plus another 5. Okay, so that's like 4 more explosives. Which might be enough. It might just be enough. Okay, so we can get rid of these stairs and this platform. There we go, and we'll pop another tier 3 explosive there, and we'll pop that on a priority. Just bringing this back. This is the last section we need to do. And then this whole side is down at the level we need it for now. Who knows? We might deepen it further. I don't know how much deeper we can actually go. But we might deepen it further. Who knows? That's where we are there. So we're one at a time building those last couple in. We'll get this next 2 in, and then we'll be able to get the last... In fact... If we get this next 1 in, we'll be able to get the last 3 in off of here. So I can demolish all of these platforms and stairs in one go. Which is nice. It saves us a little bit of hassle. Yeah, everything else is going fine. Nothing to report, really. I guess I'm just going to spin on. We did have a well-being of 37 at one point. We are full of coffee. As you can see, our canola problem has reversed itself. Yeah, we're doing great. The only thing we don't have a huge stock of is mangrove fruits. But, I mean, we have a plantation. It's not a huge plantation. I have, if we take away the water, I have taken off the planting order of these last trees here, so that they'll spread, and it looks like they are in fact doing that. So yeah, we'll be able to fill in this last little spot that our forester can't reach. So we'll have a couple more, like 7 more mangrove trees, something like that down there. Okay. At this point, I think I should just spin on to the end of the drought and see where we are there. There we go. The drought is over. We did absolutely fine. Still, what have we got there? 3,865 water in total. Lots of food. Plenty of food. Yeah, absolutely fine. In terms of other resources, we are out of Badwater completely. We are out of extract completely. We are out of explosives completely. Yeah, we're doing all right for gears though. And metal blocks and planks and scrap metal and treated planks. All that stuff is great. We are, yeah, most of these breeding pods here are out of service because we are out of extract. You know, it's fine. Over here, obviously, we've taken quite a lot out of this reservoir, having removed quite a lot of dirt. But I've replaced the water pumps that were on this ledge with 6 new ones over here. So they don't go all the way to the bottom, but we do have 7 pumps on here and obviously space for more. What I'm going to do when we've got some bad water back in, and we can get some explosives, is drop this section down as well. And then we'll have probably some platforms off on this level with a few... What will we get on there? 1, 2... We'll get 3, maybe 4 water pumps on this section here. And they'll be able to reach the bottom of this reservoir. So if we get to the stage where we've taken enough water out, we can fire up those and continue pumping all the way to the bottom, should we need to, which, I mean, we hopefully shouldn't. That will hopefully never happen. We've got this little section here that we could take down as well. And obviously we've got all of this area here that we can expand into when we want a larger reservoir. I think we're okay for the moment. I think we can move on to other things. How is the water doing? You are still filling up. All right, fair enough. But the water is back here, so this should start filling now, so that's good. Yeah, that's where we are. I do think that bringing a track this way along would probably be a good idea. I don't really need it that wide. Let's have a look. If we're going to use the large waterways, I think we need it too wide. Yeah. Yeah, too wide would be perfect. I suppose we could have it 3 wide and then come down into... I don't know. I'll have to think about this. What's the best way of doing it? I don't know how much that will require. I think we'll get away with dropping that into a 2 wide channel. We'll need to sort of redesign these, I think. Yeah, maybe take out all of the dams except for 2. Oh, I don't know if that'll be enough. Maybe we start 3 wide then. We go 3 wide, drop the water down because it needs to be slightly deeper, doesn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah, it needs to be 2 deep. So we'd start it there. And then maybe close down to 2 as we turn around the corner. That might be okay. That might work. But we'll think about that. We might start construction. I suppose we could start construction now, couldn't we? If it's going to be 2 deep, it's going to be there. So we can just put overhangs out here, can't we? Yes, we can. Yeah. Okay, we'll have a 6 there. We'll have a 5 there, and we'll have... Yes, please. And we'll have a 4 there, and then that's where our corner's going to be. We're going to need to build up either side with levees. Like so. And obviously we'll need steps down. I'll tell you what we will do. Is we will... pause it for a second. Right, get rid of you. You can go. And you can go. And we will have levees there and there. And we will prioritise that one. And prioritise that one. There we go. Now, they might get there before this fills up. It's possible. Hopefully we won't get any contaminated beavers. We shouldn't do, because it should all flow out and then flow through the dams okay. But we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, obviously, if we need to, we'll build some decontamination beds. We've managed to collect 150 Badwater over the day. So we'll turn on one of our centrifuges and one of our explosives factories, because we'll need extract before all of our available beavers die. Okay, and I will spin on for a couple of days and let them get this done. Okay, there we go. That's the drought warning. Day 8, so I have to say I'm pretty pleased that I did leave so much of a gap between the droughts or bad tides, because there was no way this was going to fill otherwise. As it is, we've turned off most of these water pumps. We're doing okay for water. We could probably do with having a couple more on, to be honest. So we'll do that, just to help us sort of top up our water supplies a little bit more. But yeah, this is taking its time to fill up, so it's not ideal. Let's have a look. Just putting in the last of the explosives here. I'm just going to put the last one in there. So, oh, it's moved that over there. Okay, that's fine. I was trying to get them to shift the rubble rather than just dumping it down here or something, but it looks like it's okay. But that's where we are there. So we're nearly done on the first layer there, which honestly I might wait until after the drought before we set those off. Maybe. Don't know. I'll have a think. Over here, as you can see, we are making progress on our channel here. I've set it up to turn the corner there and cut down into a 2-wide channel. And we'll continue this on all the way across here. Obviously, it's going to take a long time. Oh, there we go. One of the levees is complete. Obviously, it's going to take a long time to do, but it's fine. We don't have particularly many unemployed beavers at the moment. We've had a bit of a death wave, and with the short supply of extract, it sort of prevented our beavers from being born. So we're running a bit short at the moment, but we should be okay. We're not doing great for extract, honestly. We've got both of our centrifuges on, but because we're laying a lot of explosives, that's being used. We have some bad water, not again a huge amount. I think I'm going to turn off our second explosives factory for the moment. We're not too worried about getting explosives in. One should be plenty. We have a lot of injured beavers. That's unfortunate. We're probably going to need some more medical beds then. Let's pop those down here. They are well-being, aren't they? Medical beds. We'll stick a couple in there. And we'll actually, prioritise these. But that's what happens when you have a lot of industry going at once. Your injury rate goes through the roof. Yeah. All right, we are full on gears. We are pretty much full on metal blocks by the looks of it. Yeah, we can store, 8 more. So we'll leave that going for the moment. Again, food-wise, we're absolutely fine. Not so many mangroves, but again, it's to be expected. They eat them quite quickly. Our mangrove plantation is slowly growing. So we're slowly expanding into the areas that we can't reach with our forester. So it will slightly increase our rate of mangrove acquisition. We're doing great for coffee. In fact, let's get... where should we put this? Let's put this out here. Actually, no, we don't want to put it that far back, do we? Put it actually on the path, John. Come on. There we go. We will leave a gap so we can either get a path or more decoration around the edge there. And you, my friend, can store coffee. There we go. Okay. How slowly is this filling? Incredibly slowly. Let's go quick for the moment. They'll stop pumping any minute now, so... almost imperceptibly. But it is filling. Alright, and we've got 2.5 days, just under, before the drought hits. Okay, I'm happy with the way things are going, I think. Yes, I don't think there's any major problems, he says, just scanning everything. The only major problem we've got is this extract. Not much we can do apart from up the working hours. Yeah, next 2 days we're going to be working 18-hour shifts. There we go. Right, I'll spin on to the start of the drought then. 20 days. That shouldn't be too bad. I was a little bit eager with the floodgates again, so we've got a little bit of flooding, but that should recede fairly rapidly, I would think. Yeah, everything else is shut up and okay. I will turn this fluid dump back on, although we should be okay for a little while because we are still leaking water into this. We might get some flooding down here. There we go. Alright, let's drop that down a little bit so we prevent any flooding. That'll be fine. You're still flooding? Alright, well let's release a little bit more then. Get rid of that. There we go. That should be plenty. And then we can close that one up again. Okay. That's fine. Right. Lots of messing around. All good fun. So we didn't quite manage to fill this reservoir, but we did okay. Hopefully with a slightly shorter drought, we should be fine with all of our water pumps on. Should be. We've got plenty in storage. Obviously, this is going to be pumped out pretty rapidly. What I'm going to do... Where can we do this? Let's do this here. I'm going to stick a warehouse in there to store gears. And then metal blocks as well. So we'll stick a large industrial pile in there. Obviously with access. And you're going to be storing metal blocks. That will help with the construction of this as well. We've got planks already. Is it worth bringing logs over? We've got logs right there. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be okay. All right. Because what I want to do here is put in a Badwater discharge over here. I've put in a platform so they can actually reach it to build, so they're not going to get anywhere near the contamination. But that will keep that flowing constantly, basically. So we'll be able to pump constantly, and we'll have a constant supply of power once we've constructed this causeway, basically. What I'm going to do as well... no, I'll do it from here. Will I do it from here? No, I'll do it from here. Oh, I don't know. Here. That's fine. There we go. Because what I need to do is get in here to lay in impermeable floors along the centre there. Obviously, we can reach the sides from here, and we can reach this bit from there, but we can't reach that centre section. Everywhere else will be fine. So it's just those three in the middle there. Okay. You are set up to store gears. That's good. What power are we looking at? We're using way more than we're generating. I did not turn that engine on, and I should have done. Oh well. Not to worry. Not to worry. That's fine. Yeah. Mistake on my part, but it's okay. Right. 20 days. We should be all right. Yeah, I'm going to risk setting these off. There we go. So that's dropped that down for us. And next we want to bring a section down here. Like so. Thank you, autosave. And then steps all the way up. There we go. And that will get us down onto this last section, and we can lay in the explosives there as well. Okay, in fact, I am going to... Yes, I'm going to turn off this other explosives factory because we should have enough explosives to do it, and I'd rather turn as much bad water into extract as possible at this point. Okay. Everything else seems to be set up right, I think. Yeah, I'll spin on. Day 16, we are a quarter of the way through the drought, so we've got 15 days left. Everything's going absolutely fine. Still plenty of water and plenty of food, obviously. Even got plenty of canola oil, which is lovely. We have some explosives. We have switched off both of our explosives factories, and we are concentrating on producing extract. So our supply of extract has increased. We have a decent amount of bad water. Still a little bit in here. This is what I'm doing over here. This is going to be our structure for actually carrying the power power conduits along. So we'll probably sort of start there with a T-junction, and then we can put in a upwards power structure to bring it that way if we want to. And then it's just going to connect all the way along, all the way down here, basically. And then we're going to be carrying on with the overhangs as we go. Lining, thank you, autosave. Lining it with levees, and then eventually we'll put in all of the impermeable floors. So they just need to... What are we looking at? 16 more planks and 34 more logs. So that should be done by the end of the day. We also have the explosives in over here, or set up over here to be laid in. So once they've finished with the overhangs there, or that last overhang, they should come across here and start building this. Once they've done that, and we've set that off, what then? I think then we'll probably want the bad water discharge. Yeah. We don't have the explosives for it, but we'll set it up. And in fact, what we'll do is we will drop the priority on these explosives here. So what we have will be used first over here. And I will turn one of our explosives factories on in the hope that this gets done with enough time left for it to actually produce some bad water, if you know what I mean. I want to be able to have enough explosives in stock that we can get this laid in. It looks like they may have already started bringing them across here, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully we'll have enough bad water to actually produce enough explosives to get this done, but we'll see. Okay, I will spin on one more time. We'll see how we go. It might only be sort of another, well, 4.5 days. Come back on day 10 and see how we're doing. It might be a bit longer. We'll see. Okay, so day 21, just under 10 days left. I let it run on a little longer because that is the last of the gears needed for this bad water discharge here. We've got everything we need. We are out of Badwater, so this will certainly help. We'll be able to produce a bit more extract and some more explosives, which will be lovely. So, come on, get it finished. You're nearly there. I believe in you, Aradia. Well done. Well done, Aradia. Now, let's open this up. Lovely stuff. Look at that. Badwater flowing freely. I'll tell you what I will do. No, we should be alright, but I'll do it anyway. I'll remove these stairs down into here because we don't need them anymore. There we go. Right, with Badwater coming back in, I will turn on this explosives factory again. That way, if we come over here, they can carry on working on these. But they'll do that next episode because we're going to leave it there for this one. Yeah, alright, we're doing okay. This is not as quick to fill up as I would like. I'm wondering if there's any way we can maybe attach it to another water source and bring that across into here. Don't know. Worth a try, but it will be sort of resource heavy. I'm thinking probably the best place to come from would be over here. Yeah, probably over here. Build up a reservoir around there, with obviously a Badwater escape route, and then bring it across in a raised channel to dump into here as well. We'll see. I mean, it might just be that with destroying all of that earth and dropping the level so quickly, it's going to take a couple of cycles to actually properly fill, and then we'll be okay. I don't know. It's worth keeping an eye on, though. Yeah, we will leave it there for this episode. I think we're doing okay. We have obviously emptied this channel here. Looks like we're about to empty or lose the water in there. Probably through evaporation before they switch back on, but that's fine. We're okay here. Food-wise, we're okay. Yeah, everything's going all right. Obviously, we've burned through our stock of gears and metal blocks, but we're rebuilding those now. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Please join us next time. And until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.